Hello,
You guys.
welcome to Southern California Comics Weekly Video Update. I'm Danny.
Charlie?
Yes, Matt is not here. Feel bad for him.
Who knows what he's doing right now?
Yeah, probably enjoying his time away from the shop. You know, he's probably actually reading comics.
Maybe he's catching up.
Yeah.
We did get a lot in this week.
Like, when you're a comic fan working at a comic shop, you can't get away from this stuff. It's just everywhere.
That's your job. Your job is research, research, research.
And then you go home and read it to enjoy it. Then you're back. Do you like working here?
I like working here. I can't complain.
I'm only here twice a week, so.
Well, it does have its perks.
Yeah.
So.
I'll get started, I guess. Ghosted #1 is out. It's from Joshua Williamson, Garan Suzuka. Image Comics, new #1. I don't know anything about it, but
Looks cool.
yeah, cool art. It's got a horror kind of thing going on, as you might expect for something called Ghosted.
Well, it attracted me. I pulled it right away. I haven't read it
Yeah.
yet. So.
Looks cool. We have a bunch of copies, so you can pick it up.
The Image continues their #1s. Sheltered came out. And Sheltered is basically starting out to be Walking Dead without the zombies.
Yeah.
So it's basically a bunch of survivalists getting ready for the apocalypse.
Yeah.
So I won't ruin anything, but definitely check that one out. It's a good read.
It's like a Doomsday Preppers kind of thing.
Yeah, Doomsday Preppers. Yeah.
Yeah. It's off to a good start. I really like the art by Johnny Christmas.
Yeah, and it definitely has very similar Walking Dead feel with the art and
Yeah.
the storyline and just the way that the panels flow. I like it. It's not cluttered or anything.
And it's in color.
That's right.
So it's got that above Walking
It's got
Dead.
blood.
Right, from Black Mask Comics, 12 Reasons to Die #2, aka the comic based on the Ghostface Killah album.
Sounds like Stephen Niles.
It is actually not Stephen Niles.
No?
It's by a handful of people, like different artists. Nate Powell's in this one, Tim Seeley. Really cool looking stuff. It was a good album. It's a pretty good looking comic. I haven't read any of it yet, but I like looking at it. So.
Do you even listen to Ghostface Killah?
Oh yeah, he's great.
Do you really? Really?
Yeah. He says weird stuff and he raps real good.
Well, Valiant is on a roll with their re-release of their going back in time a little bit. Quantum and Woody came out. Kind of a buddy duo comedy comic. You should definitely check this one out. I think this is going to be a good book to watch. So #1. So we have limited copies, so get in here and get your copy. But who's this by? This is by
James Asmus.
Asmus.
Who used to do Gambit, and Tom Fowler. He's a really good illustrator.
You'll get a kick out of it.
Yeah, it's like a buddy cop comic, except
Yeah.
they're superheroes.
And I got interrupted. I didn't able to finish it, so I don't know how they get their powers, but they flash back and basically Quantum's dad dies and he's the adopted father of Woody.
Yeah.
So.
Super fun. Like one of my favorites from back in the day. I'm super glad it's back.
Yeah, with Quantum and Woody coming back and before that Bloodshot, Exo-Man of War, they're on a definite roll for Valiant again.
Yeah. Finally, a comic I did read this week.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, #12. It's another issue drawn by Francesco Francavilla, so it looks amazing. I mean, Hawkeye always looks amazing, but Francavilla is a special kind of
In
amazing.
purple, anybody looks amazing.
Oh yeah, purple is just a good color. So last issue they focused on Hawkeye's dog. Now this one's all about Hawkeye's brother.
What is it with dogs in comics lately?
Yeah.
Wolverine's dog, now
Yeah.
Hawkeye's dog.
Quantum and Woody have a goat.
They have a
It's like a
goat.
pet, you know.
I've never had a pet goat.
Yeah, me neither. I never had a pet dog for that matter.
I have dogs,
Yeah.
but I kind of want a goat.
They're easy to feed, I mean. Just a tin can here and there.
Not for the purposes of anyway.
Yeah. We'll keep that on the down low.
So Superman 2 Unchained came out.
Yeah.
We still have copies of #1, and this is Jim Lee and Scott Snyder. So check this one out.
Yeah.
We do have some variant covers as well.
Yeah.
So.
We have a bunch of copies of both of them. Come pick it up. It looks cool. If you like Superman.
And Jim Lee work.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say
Yeah,
about that.
I ran out of stuff too.
We didn't really read Superman, so
Yeah.
but neither are a lot of people, I guess.
Yeah. Guys, come pick it up.
Pick it up. Check it out. Let us know what you think.
All right. I guess it's time to move on to the next segment, whatever that is.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Let's do it.
Together.
Do we do the...
We can. What are you doing? Hey, Charlie, what are you doing?
Hey. Hey. When do you want me to start?
We've already started.
Oh. So check it out. So this week's been a pretty good week for people trying to offload some of their stuff. Good week for us, and maybe a good week for you if this is kind of the thing you're interested in. So for action figures, a lot of stuff from the current and from the 90s. We got a little bit of Captain Planet, some Doctor Who, some JLA figures, a few rarities, some Snowbird if you're into Alpha Flight. All right, and
Witchblade.
Some Witchblade. Can't ever get enough of those. More importantly, we got some Comtech figures. This is Darth Maul, actually signed by Ray Park. So waiting on the authenticity for that here coming in. So that's going to be for sale. Big Doctor Who fans, you might recognize these. Got a bunch of Doctor Who figures from Dapple, if I'm saying that right. So these are the original boxes. From what I understand, most of these were sold in the UK at the factory. There's 4 packs, I think. So we got a large selection of these. So I don't expect these to last very long at all. Different Time Lords, I believe. And maybe this is why Matt left, because he wanted to get money to buy these himself. So, but that's a pretty good selection of those. We also got some Bow and Buzz over here. A lot of Bow and Buzz came in this week. The mini bus. We got, think of Deadpool. It's not a change-o head, but it is pretty rare. We also got original Black Panther and some minifigures for Spider-Man. You can keep it going on down the line. You can see lots of your favorite heroes and villains, including Morbius and Green Goblin.
All the classics.
All the classics.
It's quite the lineup.
So,
all this stuff came in today?
All this stuff came in this week. Yeah, the figures came in today. So yeah. And there's 2 other ones over there in the cabinet: a Green Goblin bust and a Spider-Man bust. They're not sold together, but they are paired, along with the Spider-Man bookends. So they're pretty cool. So come in here and check it out. They look a lot better in the store than they do on the video. So come in here and check it out, and hope to see you soon.
Whoa! This is Paul Horn. He does the comic Cool Jerk, and he is a regular at this store.
True.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Good, good. How long have you been at this store as a customer?
I can't remember not coming here.
Really?
Yeah, I moved here in 1994. I don't know when Southern California Comics started, but...
it's okay, I don't know either.
But certainly at least the last decade plus. So, yeah.
You are old school.
I am. I am vintage. They should slab me. So.
Well, what do you like about this store?
Well, Jamie and his crew, first off, really good with customer service. And if if I have a question about something and trying to find something, they can steer me to one of the experts. And also, the inventory. I mean, if I needed to replace an old Fantastic Four or something, this is the only place in town I would probably go. So, I remember when I was at the little shop that didn't have some of these expansions, and it was still packed to the gills, and it still is, and it continues to grow.
It's always been pretty big to me, but it just keeps getting bigger.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell us about Cool Jerk.
Well, Cool Jerk is sort of the exact opposite of Family Circus, so it's funny. It's a
How dare you?
It's a newspaper comic strip that started in newspapers. I've been, spending maybe 22 years thinking of the elevator pitch for Cool Jerk, and about the best I can come up with now is that it's an ongoing comic journal of things that I find funny, told through the voices of my characters. That's Hoda Beast, Volume 1. Or turn that around and say that's Cool Jerk Volume 1, Hoda Beast, the first of 4 collections of Cool Jerk.
4 collections?
Yeah, the 4th one, Thinkulus, the Green Book, just arrived here at Cool Jerk Base Camp, Ice Station Zebra, not 2 days ago.
Oh, so it's just come out.
It has just come out. It's still a little bit warm off the presses. The presses are in China, mind you, but it was an unrefrigerated cargo ship coming across the Pacific. So
yes, and we have copies of Cool Jerk at the store.
That's true.
So you should come pick it up.
Absolutely. I would recommend that.
Yes. How long has it been going on?
I've been cartooning Cool Jerk since 1991, and with these characters since 1987, because they started in the college paper at the University of Nevada, Reno. But the comic was under a different name, and like any 18-year-old, you think you have the chops to be a cartoonist, and no one will ever see those reprinted in any capacity. So,
But what was it called?
it was called Like Foreshore.
Like Foreshore.
Like Foreshore. It's a beach-themed comic strip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very slangy.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Well, besides the 4 volumes, Volume 1, Hoda Beast, Volume 2, Chickadoo-Wah, Volume 3, Bamboozled, and Volume 4, Thinkulus. And I named, yes, I know, right? And I named those so that it's that much easier to find them when you do a Google search.
If you can spell.
That's probably true. Beyond that, I have Doc Splatter Ominous Omnibus, which is, this is from the college days.
Oh.
And it's, first off, it's actual size, see? Yeah, all right. So, and it's an advice column of the supernatural. So think Dr. Phil, but with holy water and a chainsaw.
Okay.
People would write in and say, "Dear Doc Splatter, blah, blah, blah." And then obviously he would have to answer. And after a while, I stopped being both the letter writer and the letter answerer, and people started to write in. So a good, probably 2/3 of the strips in there are actual letters from actual readers.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. This is like one of the 2 or 3 last remaining copies of Cool Jerk OMG Color, Volume 1, which my comic is black and white, but a couple of years ago I colorized all the Sunday strips, because it's like a newspaper strip, so it has the usual 4-panel format. But every now and then I do the Sunday-sized ones, and those have always run black and white up until this book. So if you have one of those, then you're a lucky camper.
So this is a collector's item now.
It is for me, yeah. And then this is The Girl with the Donut Tattoo, which is a food-themed comic that I did with my wife, Darlene. She's a food blogger on the side, and she is she wrote this, and I illustrated it, and it's a lot of fun. It had, this is its 3rd printing and final printing, because the printers have gone out of business, sadly. So if there's a 4th printing somewhere down the line, that will probably be in a different format, maybe in a collection. But it's fun. It has, it's a lot of auto-bio. There's recipes, there's graphics, there's a few cuss words in there. So it's a big draw when you get to throw in some profanity.
And the writer of Chew likes it, so.
That's true, yeah, John Lehman.
You can't go wrong.
Yes, yes. We figured that John would be the apropos person for a blurb on a food-related comic.
He's the only guy who makes a comic about eating.
So far that I know, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the skinny of it, and all of these, minus this one, will be available at Comic-Con. I have a table in small press, which is K10, which is, the easiest way to describe it, it's right by the bathrooms, so yeah.
So you'll be at Comic-Con?
Yes.
You often sell stuff at the shop yourself.
Yeah, Jamie's been gracious enough to have me over, for a couple of free comic book days.
Yep.
And a store signing or 2. And,
Yep.
I think that's lovely. That's very gracious, and I will take him up on any other future invites.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So see Paul at the shop sometimes. Go to, what's the website?
CoolJerk.com.
CoolJerk.com.
Yes.
And like I said, we have copies of this at the store, so come pick it up. Later.